Welcome to Our Energy Matters with Anthony Manna and Dena Marie. Aloha.
Aloha, here we are. Session number 43. So we meet each week on Zoom to delve into our spiritual lives and also my response to what I find my way as I find my way through your book and revelations that come to me, I write about. This all started when you interviewed me on your wonderful, I don't like that word, let's say satisfying radio show, Lift Your Spirits. And you, my book, Loukas and the Game of Chance, and we talked about that first, and then I found out that you have a book, and it looks like this, Our Energy Matters, and I'll read the title, the whole title in just a little bit here. Ooh, I don't want to lose that page. That's important for today's session. So here we are. So I begin by saying Gothendai, Gothteeth, which is good day, good life to our Icelandic viewers and listeners. And today, the title for today is part number 2, What's a Crystal Reading? So Dena Marie, your entire book, Our Energy Matters, The Art of Crystal Reading, learn how to manifest your heartfelt intentions, shimmers page by page with your vital prescriptions, heartfelt guidance, and gracefully luminescent stories of folks who come to you for healing, for divine intervention, for sacred solace. Woven through the tapestry of your book is wondrous information, practical and accessible healing arts, constructive, alluring techniques aligned with the art of crystal readings that take your seekers to higher levels of knowing about themselves and the people they love. Not too long ago, as I was journeying my way through the sanctuary of your book, I had a daydream. My vision moving beyond my window into the woods, glistening with dew in early morning, fingers of sunlight, when someone, and I just think it was an angelic presence, I'd like to believe that, called to me saying, celestial arts. That's your mentors, your healers' trade. Dena Marie, Lady Grace, trades in celestial arts, the arts of, and I try to describe this, the arts of heavenly grace, a heaven-sent clairvoyance, burnished by time, energy, meditation, and experimentation. Folks, when you enter the hallowed retreat of her book, you experience the unique characteristics of the range of the enchanting power of crystals for the light they shed on a seeker's, me, you, our seeker's energy, chakra energy through the magnificent prism of the crystal's colors. Chakra energy, here we go again. There, I'm quoting from her book because we have to remind ourselves, don't we? There are 7 major energy centers in the human body and hundreds of minor ones, and they receive, assimilate, and distribute energy throughout our energetic fields, our auras. I just, every time I read that, I just have to stop and once again look out my window and look out into the woods and realize that I'm surrounded by all this energy. And I can take it in or not. And one of the things that we talk about so much is looking up. And I was out there today trying to work on cleaning up the deck or something, and I said, wait a minute, stop it right now. I stopped, I looked up, and I felt so much better, thank you. And here, Dena Marie navigates a giant step by relating chakras to colors. And she quotes here, these chakras resonate and vibrate at the same frequency as their respective colors of the rainbow and are the network through which the body, mind, and spirit can come together. Chakras are energy vortexes, discs that distribute universal life force energy throughout the body. you have a quote from Einstein in your book, and it's right. It sits right there. You know, I mean that we can't avoid the energy. The energy is without us, within us, surrounding us, and others. Colors, 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 colors of the rainbow. Drum roll. The celestial, heavenly art and artist, empowering multicolored crystals with the force of energetic awakening. So, Dena Marie, let's explore the crystal's color and the light they shed on chakra energy. This is on page 26 of your book and 27. Let's move to the seventh chakra. It's the crown chakra, which you call them stones. So which stones or stone do you associate with the crown chakra?
Well, in my world, it's white or clear. So clear crystal quartz, moonstone, that's one of my favorite. Snow quartz, if you had a diamond, that would be one. In most chakras, it might be a purple color. So I do some little bit of amethyst with the white, the banded amethyst. But normally it's going to be a purplish or white stone. And then as you get to the other sixth chakra, that's the amethyst. So that's more of a purple.
Yeah, so the brow chakra is the sixth one.
Mm-hmm.
And you talk about amethyst, lapis lazuli, and sodalite.
So anything purple. And you remember I invented this game. So it's really based on colors of the crayons. So I started reading crayons with my kids before dinner, like at a restaurant when they gave you crayons. And that's how I started this whole thing, was reading the colors. And then when I started collecting the rocks, I put them with the chakras, which is the rainbow colors. So for me, it goes white, purple, blue, turquoise, green, yellow, orange, red.
Right, there's the fifth, and now I have to explain too that last week, you invited me to do, you were going to read my crystals, because I said to you, what does that mean? What does reading crystals? And it became so clear to me, because I chose whatever crystals I chose led me to the brow, I believe.
You were missing your crown chakra. You had no white or clear. You missed your power stone, which is the solar plexus. You had no yellow. You're Leo. Remember, that's the fire in your belly, and you're missing that. And then you were missing the root chakra, which is red. So we needed to look up. You were feeling disempowered. So your prescription was to get outside in the sunshine, hopefully, and count your blessings.
Yeah, no, that's so important, because I went to a greenhouse, all of a sudden, because we're planting now, it's late spring, and it's so nice to be outside, and there's that energy that you can feel all over the place, and the breeze.
And the sunshine and the clouds, and even like last night, I saw the moon for the first time in forever, because it's been raining, and it just made me, I lit up seeing the moon, and I lit straight up. So we need it.
So we said the throat chakra is turquoise, aquamarine, and obsidian.
Blue obsidian. So anything blue. And there's different, like quartz has all the colors. You usually can get yellow quartz. Some stones are dyed. So that's a different story about that. But yeah, and when I get to the heart chakra, I believe that the heart chakra has two sides, pink and green. So giving and receiving. So I invented that. So I have the rose quartz and there's rhodos. Oh gosh, I used to know all the stones so well, but I can't say them anymore. But anyways, rhoda, oh gosh, darn it. I don't say the because now I just go by the colors, but anything pink that was given to me goes to the heart chakra, and the green ones like malachite, emeralds, anything green aventurine. So the heart chakra has two sides to it. I always say that.
Well, that's nice. So say, what are the two sides?
Giving and receiving. So pink is when you give to yourself. Self-love is what we talk about all the time. And green is when you give to other people. So if I see too many greens, you might be giving your energy away, and you need to practice self-love. If I see, this is all a chapter right there in the book is about the balance between giving and receiving. So I usually give people that are givers rose quartz. See what I'm wearing?
Yeah, that's
I have to be reminded right now to give to myself. I'm doing the victim martyr bend over backwards for people. And so this is, and even put it around a new pretty
yeah,
chain.
yeah, it's pretty. It is a pretty chain. It's I think that when did you start when did you come to the recognition of, I mean, because you're so clear about this, of the relationship between the colors and the chakras.
Well, when I was collecting stones at New Age bookstores, they have meanings behind each stone, and there's books on this. So it was just the properties of the stone. Amethyst is for imagination. Tiger's Eye is the power stone, which is a yellow striped stone. Citrine is about power, but it's a gentler power. Anything, the black stones are about grounding. So of course I used to have the power stone and the grounding, because I'm always missing. If I don't get outside and exercise, I'm always ungrounded, and I'm like a tree without roots.
That's so true. And you know, you might see me looking over here because I'm on page 27, and I think folks should know this, that when you go to page 27, you list the chakras and characteristics. And so let's go to the very first one, amber. Okay, now where amber is lifts your spirits. That's your show. That's your.
I know, and this is long before I had a show.
Yeah, right. And it says amber is lift your spirits, develop trust, and it promotes altruism. Trust and altruism.
And it's the sacral stone. It's a nurturing stone, and basically it's like sunshine. And you picked one, a nice orange stone. I mean, it was like a jelly bean orange. But amber is basically one of those stones that makes you happy. It's like sunshine.
Yeah.
So it does lift your spirits.
Well, I just love how you, on one page, you have the chakras, and then you list you call them the stones or the crystals that are associated. And on the other page, you emphasize what each of those stones represents. You know, so I mean, and I think that when I look at that, I don't take it like, well, she probably did that in 10 minutes. I mean, I'm sure. Right, exactly. You're laughing because I know that it must have taken a lot of experimentation, a lot of meditation, a lot of thought in order to start associating those energies.
Well, and because I read so many people before I wrote the book, they're all drawn, like if they're depressed, you know, I want to give them a yellow stone. I want to give them something bright and cheery. If they're angry, I'm not going to give them a red stone. I'm going to give them a rose quartz, a pink one. Yeah. So it was like over time, and I kind of saw what people were drawn to and what mood they were in. But of course, you can go to this is really fun. This is how I started. You go to a rock shop, and there are rock hounds out there. People are just so into these. And then you pick a rock, and then you look at it, and then you go to the little rock Bible and you read it. And usually it's spot on. It's telling you, you need to have more fun, or, you know, you need to heal your heart. It's like the mind-body connection. It's so easy and playful, but I don't know why it works. I think that the other side always wants us to know more about ourselves, our guides, our angels, and they're always like playing with us, get to know, like, you know what, Dena, you need to take some time to relax and be healthy. And that's what the rose quartz, and I'm really drawn to it right now because things are speeding up again and we're getting too busy and tired.
Yes, I can relate to that, you know. So it's just wonderful to hover around, for me to hover around all of these revelations, because they're, in so many ways, they're also new to me. But that's so exciting, isn't it? You know, to come to the discovery. You say here, and it's kind of like the ending I think we can go to, is the trick is to think of yourself. This is a quotation on page 26, I believe. Yeah. The trick is to think of yourself as a musical instrument, keeping your chakras perfectly in tune with one another, creating balance and harmony. And so I say, hallelujah, let those crystals glimmer their way into your chakra energy fields. Yeah, 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 yeah. Please.
So when they say, what instrument do you play? Now I can say I tune up my chakras. So I have good energy. I play chakras. I
play
tune myself up as much as I can, so I play a lovely song in this beautiful multiverse that we live in, right?
Perfect. If you want to know more, or if you want to move closer to Dena Marie's wisdom, then listen to her weekly radio show, Lift Your Spirits. It's on 11:50 a.m. KKNW on Fridays, 8 a.m. Pacific time. Her website is dena-marie.com. And if you go there, you'll also you can see a connection to the radio program, the radio show. But also, she's very I mean, I like her website because there's so much, it's very, there's a lot of solace there because you know that it's really possible to take these courses. And you're offering 3 or 2 new courses, aren't you? For free.
Yep. So I can get the party started. Get on the
That's
dance floor of teaching again.
That's great. That's great. And so you're also very active on Facebook. And if you want to see some stunning photographs of the island that she lives on, then go there. There's also prayerful advice about self-care. There's information about her workshops and her courses, and a lot of insight into chakra energy, blockage, and prescriptions for how to get yourself back together again. My website for an interview with Dena Marie is at anthonymanabooks.com. And you'll go there to the media section and you'll find an interview we did a while back, which I like to listen to because there's so much wisdom there. Also, my website is a website for people who are interested in children, tweens and teens and their literature. It's all about offering all sorts of insights into literature, book lists. And also there's a whole section on how to work through Loukas and the Game of Chance, my book, my fantasy story about loss and redemption. Hallelujah. So once more, okay, thanks a lot. And next week.
What will we do next week? Lift our spirits. Look up.
Lift our spirits and look up, and we'll find a really good topic to entertain with and to illuminate with. Thank you.
Thank you. Next week. I'll see you then.
Okay, bye, folks. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Bye-bye.